Alright, hey guys, it's Markle. Welcome back to the Nr2003 series here today. It's going to be race 3 of 25 going into Michigan here. Your point leader is Dan Park, 41 points over Joshua Balliet, Sebastian Palmer, 44, Bowen Adams, Josh Marcy, Cunningham, Devin Zimmerman, Dylan Ibrahim, Reese Schaefer, and Kyle Lingerfeld are your top 10. Um, Give me a 90 lap race here today, 2 times fuel and tires. All 39 cars making the race. Uh, Full yellows and everything, pace that, don't file restarts, realistic damage like normal. That should be the rest of the season. I meant to have 2 times fuel on the last race and I forgot. But let's get on into Michigan here. And I will be right back. I'm just gonna let. She'll. Okay, I fucked that up. No, we're good.
Drivers, to your cars.
I'm gonna let you guys take a look at the top 10 for quali. As I fix something. That's in my room with Sarah. Alright, here we go. Your top 10 looks like Reese, Merkel, Cunningham, James Bush, Barrett Compton, Josh Fox, Daniel Boyles, Mitch Hardak, Lingerfeld, Angel Gutierrez, and Farron Elam Jr. are your Angel Gutierrez ends the top 10, sorry. As we go to the bottom of the field, Carlos, Jay, Ben, Marcy, and Ozcon all start from the back. And let's get on into it. Let's go through happy hour real quick. Remember, it is a long race. Well, hope you guys heard all that. Your points leader going into this race is Dan Park, 41 points over Joshua Balliet and Sebastian Palmer, 44 back. Bowen Adams, 48. And Josh Marcy is 52 back in 5th. Alright. Reese Schaefer won your first week, and then I think it was, oh shoot. Hopefully that didn't screw up the recording to where it has a double thing. But, Connor Cunningham, or your 2 winners are Reese Schaefer and I think it was Emerson Arden in the 20 car. Let me bring back up that. So hopefully that fixes itself. If not, I'm going to have to restart the stream. Or it's going to have probably 2 screens for a second. But let's get on into the race here at Michigan.
Drivers,
Oh. There we go. Actually. I do want to see what it looks like when it's full screen. Looks like it's fine. Yep. So there is no double screen like I thought there was going to be for a second there. Almost hit the wrong button. As we get ready to go green here. Pace car pulls off. Reese Schaefer on pole here. He's going for his second win. And we are green here at Michigan for 90 laps. So I pull up the driver's list. Reese gets out to a decent start. Merkel on the outside. There we go. Reese and Merkel still side by side. 10 hanging tough on the outside at the moment. And that Pontiac Connor Cunningham looking for another strong run in the top 5 once again. Top 10, I should say, but top 5 at the moment. Reese clears the 10. Here comes Markle going back to the bottom here to go underneath him maybe. Everybody got into the start of the race, so far so good. Markle Reese side by side. Reese gets a great run off the high line. Looks like the high line might be better off of 2 at the track. Here comes the 10 or 28 of Connor Cunningham now to the outside of the 10 of Markle. The 43 of Barrett Compton now up here. Still side by side for the second position as Reese pulls away just a little bit. 28 Connor gets a great run on the high line. We'll go back to Merkel, who has 3 wide behind him with the 26. Daniel Voiles, last season's champion, and the 44, James Bush. Barry Compton stuck in the middle here. And they are clear. Still 3 wide with the 1 car now, Farron Elam Jr. between the 5 of Lingerfeld and the 26 of Voiles. 31 of Dylan Ibrahim trying to get up here now. The 44 clears up into 3rd. And James Bush trying to have a good run here today. Reese comes around to lead lap 4 of 90. Voiles looking to get a top 5. He had a great run last year, got the championship. Unfortunately, got no wins in the last season. Let's see if he can get his first win here this year. Went from the 30 car to the 26 this season. We'll just go back and outside, just outside the top 10 here, or Andrew Carnoli, the 5th, trying to get up in the top 10 around the 31 now. Has the 5 of Lingerfeld. He's getting a great run on the 5 here. Getting some draft from the 43 of Barrett Compton, maybe. They're side by side now, going out of turn 2. And they are clear there. Go back a little bit further. You got the 1 of Farron Elam Jr. passing the 31 of Dylan Ibrahim. Yes, yeah, Ibrahim. Reese still up by 4/10, and the 44 got around the 28 of Connor Cunningham, actually. They're side by side right now for the second position. Connor, though, gets a great run on the outside. He's going to clear back. Barrett Compton still hanging on tough to 4th. The 26 of Wales, though, falls outside the top 5. Hanging on to the top 10. Does have the preferred line, I think, at the moment of the outside line. Because it seems like people are getting great runs off of that. Barrett Compton looks like maybe he's going to hold up some of these guys behind him. Markle started 2nd, falls outside the top 5. Actually, just inside the top 5 now. And it looks like they caught up to Reese. Can Cunningham make a move, or will the 44 try to first? That's going to slow them down if the 44 does this. '44 to the inside of the 28. Can't quite. Almost clears the 28. Getting a great run on the 17 of Reese Schaefer maybe here. Cunningham side drafts down the front straightaway. As they catch up to the 17 here of Reese Schaefer. Reese going for win number 2 already. As for Reese, though, he dropped to 9th in points after the second race. Did not have a good race there. Reese, though, hangs on to the lead, though. Barrett Compton to the inside of Cunningham now. It looks like he will clear for that 3rd position now. So he's trying to work his way up through the field. Everybody's still in the race. No mechanical failures yet. Barrett Compton trying to use the outside line now. As it seems like the bottom maybe is starting to come in. But Barrett looks like he might get a great run out the corner here. Goes to the inside of the 44 of James Bush here. 2 Pontiacs battling with the Ford in front. No Chevys up here at the moment. Here comes Cunningham trying to make another move, as they're now allowing Reese to pull away once again. Here comes Markle, makes a 3 wide on the bottom for the third position. Ooh, the 28 Cunningham gets close to the 44 James Bush. But they both get a better run than the 10 who is stuck on the bottom line. Here comes the 77, Andrew Cannoli to 5th. Canali, my bad. We're gonna go back a little bit. Mitch Hudak in the 8, just inside the top 10 at the moment. Got the 99 Ryan and Keenan outside the top 10. Lingerfeld 12th. And a big group of cars back here around 14th, 15th position. As we watch this for a second. Last week's winner, the 20 car of Emerson Arden. All the way back here in this group of cars. He definitely doesn't want to be back here if he's going to try contending for a championship this season. Already on lap 12 of 90. We got 1/9 of the race done. They're very slow. Oh my lord, they're going to go 4 wide, maybe? Not quite. Definitely looked like they were going to go 4 or 5 wide there for a second. Someone's tremendously holding up this pack. As we're now watching the 40 of Christian Bracken navigate this. Reese Schaefer still your race leader, but the back half of the pack just having problems with each other consistently. Look at this group of cars. They are 3 wide up here. 36, 4 wide, all the way to the bottom goes to 25. Somehow 4 wide, they are making it through this corner. 14 very close to that 66. That was very close for Brian Glennon and the 66 of Luna Farmer there. Let's go sit back with the guy who's been in every season, Ben Perkin, the 24. He's right in the thick of this. And they're clear for the most part at the moment. So we're going to go back up to the front as Reese looks like he has a challenge for the race lead. Barrett Compton's there along with Connor Cunningham, but they're battling for second once again behind the 17. Barrett, though, gets a great run out the corner. Will this allow him to get to the 17 of Reese Schaefer? Compton is looking to the inside here for the race lead, but cannot quite get there. And with that second half of the pack battling so much there, 7 seconds back now. But here comes Barrett Compton to the inside of the 17 again. Actually, as they're going into the corner, Cunningham has a huge run. Looking 3 wide here maybe in the race lead. Not quite. Reese Schaefer has the advantage on the outside, and he's going to keep the race lead, I think. But the 43 gets a great run out the corner. Barrett Compton now side by side for the race lead here. Now it's out front. He's clear for the race lead, but Connor Cunningham is also there in the 28 car. Barrett clears the race lead for the moment. Pontiac Ford. As Andrew the 5th now up here. Reese Schaefer, though, dives back down to the inside for the race lead. Barrett gets a lap led. Lap 16 now of 90. Everybody's still in at the moment. Reese Schaefer back to the race lead. Not sure when these guys have to pit. I'll go back a little bit. Oh, maybe not. Barrett Compton looking to make a move again. For the race lead inside. Barrett Compton goes to the inside of the 17 of Reese Schaefer. This can allow Andrew the 5th now to make a 3 wide going into turn 1. On the bottom. Barrett Compton gets a better run though through the middle. Andrew the 5th had to back out. Has Connor Cunningham now back there. James Bush in the 44. Markle in the 10. Barrett Compton clears easily to the race lead. Cunningham going to make a 3 wide in the 3 and 4 now on the bottom. They back off. Reese stays in second. Cunningham goes back up in the third now. As we go into turn one here, Connor Cunningham still to the inside of the 17 of Ray Schaefer. Merkel now to the inside of Andrew the 5th. 44 James Bush though. Clears up there. Connor Cunningham now has a challenge to the inside from Andrew. Carnoli the 5th. Merkel now looking to the inside of this 28 car. Aaron Elam Jr. now on the one, gonna make it 3 wide here. This is for a top 5 spot. Very close between the 10 and the 28. No contact, but that was definitely very close. Merkel gets the best of it. Cunningham keeps his position, but the one at Farron falls back a little bit. We're gonna go outside the top 10. It looks like that big pack at the back has calmed down at least a little bit. Everybody equaling out, or the long run drivers getting through the field. Unfortunately, the 12, Matthew Hubert, not having a good day here. Reese Schaefer, though, challenge for the race lead. Side by side with Barrett Compton. Reese did lead the last lap. We missed that. Still hanging tough on the inside line here on lap 20 and 90. I'm thinking they're going to pit within these next 10 laps. Here comes Markle on the 10, maybe. Barrett Compton hanging on for the moment. Reese Schaefer, though, had a huge run there, but not take a move. Reese Merkel trying to go all the way to the bottom. No 3 wide. The 10 backs out. Reese Schaefer, though, looking to the inside of Barrett Compton. A huge line of cars behind them. Virtually the whole top 10 here. I think at least 9 of them. The 8's just out of reach of the 2 at the moment. Reese Schaefer, though, has the position at the line. He leads another lap here today. 17 shows he's got the speed. 77 now to the inside of the 10. It's basically pack racing here at Michigan. A lot of position swapping. And Reese has Barrett Compton to his outside again. Compton wants the race lead back. Actually, Reese Schaefer's pitting at lap 22. So we're going to get about 22, 23 laps of gas maybe, unless the 17 has a problem. We will see who stays up the longest. Andrew the 5th now coming to the bottom of the racetrack. He's looking for the race lead now. I think the 43 is going to pit here. A Barrett Compton. It looks like that is true. Andrew stays out. We're going to stay with whoever pits last. From that top 10 group. The 8 was the last one inside the top 10. It's lap 24. If someone makes the 25, they might have the fuel strategy here. '77 Andrew looks like he's pitting. Looks like Voiles is going to stay out for another lap. I am right. We're going to stick with him. Still green at the moment. Out as the top 10 group, the only one that stayed out to lap 25 is the 26 Daniel Voiles. Maybe trying to play a strategy here for his first win, possibly. They're on lap 25 and 90 here. And roll the 26 pit here this time. In the big K machine. He does. Coming down on lap 25, 226. Where will he come out in comparison to the 17 and the 43? There's the 43. There's the 17 Reese. Barrett Compton beat him out. Everybody else coming off of pit road. And we are under yellow. We're going to watch this pit stop real quick for the 26. And Voiles comes out. Should be out in front of the 43 in them because of this yellow. And we will be back. We're going to go see what happened. Oh, we'll wait for the lights to come on. And there's the lights. Who wrecked? Oh, looks like the 71 Carlos Gutierrez. Or sorry, Mitch Hodak. Michael Hoax, sorry. 41? 71? Sorry, Michael Hoax ends up getting turned. It looks like by the 4 off of pit road at Jay McDonald here. Actually, he just runs up into the 4. 4 wheels already out to the outside. Luckily, does not look like anybody hit the 71. We are going good to go. No major damage for anybody. But, however, a lot of people lap down. Your race leader is the 6, who's coming onto pit road now. So we gotta wait for this to cycle out. And I'll be right back with the restart. It looks like Ozcon is gonna be your race leader because of this yellow. Alright, we're going into 3 and 4. And one person out of the race, and that is the 9. Devin Smith looks like he might have just had a mechanical problem. So your race leader is the 6, the same Ozcon. Over the 44 at James Bush, 26 of Voiles, 18 of Dan Park, 77 Andrew Cardinoli, the 5th. Barrett Compton and Emerson just in the top 10, but basically a lap down behind the 6. As we watch the race leaders here, almost everybody one lap down because of that yellow under green. We now have a 6-driver battle for the race win. The 66 and the 20 technically on the lead lap. 2 battling for his lap back. Some interesting strategies here got pulled. 6 went really long on fuel. Same with the 26 of oils. It's allowed them to stay on lead lap with that yellow that came out. Side by side though for the race lead. The 44 is to the inside now of the 6 the same Ozcon here. I think your 44 is your race leader now. James Bush at the moment in his Pontiac. Andrew the 5th looking for the race lead now to the inside of the 44. Oh, we got a wreck behind. Oh, James Bush is pitting. We're going to look for see who's the race leader at the line. And it should be Andrew the 5th. And we're going to go see who ended up wrecking here. It looks like Merkel in the 10. flipped. Not sure what he was doing, but it looks like he's trying to pit. Comes down into the 97 and the 17 of Reese, and they wreck also after. Oh, Max Service clobbers the 10. Looks like his day will probably be done also. And there's another huge wreck on the front straight. Let me go see what happened there when they were trying to avoid Merkel. Looks like the 99 of Ryan Keenan also gets turned. Trying to avoid the 10. Turns down a little too much into the 14 and the 21. 25 Angel got a little bit of that. 32, 7. There's the 31 that gets involved. Major damage on the 31. And the yellow is back out here. Some people getting their lap spec. We're only on lap 35 and 90. Going back green this lap. We'll take a review. It looks like we now have 10 cars in the lead lap. With the 66, the 20, 42, and the 8 getting their laps back there. 77 Andrew the 5th as he raced later. Out of the race is the 31 of Dylan Abraham. The 75 of Max Service. The 10 of Markle. The 32 of Joseph Causey. The 9 of Devin Smith. And unfortunately the 22 Jackson Wade. 7 laps down. Looks like he's still on pit road. I'm thinking he's just having a mechanical issue, but if he can get back going, he can at least get a couple positions. Top 10, though, is Andrew the 5th, Voiles, the 18 of Dan Park, the 6 of Sam Oscon, 5th is James Bush, 6th Barrett Compton, 7th Luna Farmer, Emerson 8th, the 42 of Adam Gardner, 9th, and 10th is the 8 of Mitchell Hodak. Top 10 cars in the lead lap, 10 cars can battle for the win. At the moment, we're 3/9 of the way, or yeah, I'm gonna say 3/9 of the way through the race, almost 4/9. I think we're just past halfway, or just about to. Pace car pulls off. At 45 is halfway. We are green. Andrew clears the lap cars pretty easily there. Voyle is trying to do the same in the 26. Can he do that though? Inside line's very strong on the restart. Voiles though gets a great run off of 2. He's gonna clear, I think. Is anybody on track have major damage? I'm thinking the 25 Angel who clobbered the wall might have some. Voiles though falls in the second with Dan Park in third. Sam Oscon still hanging in the fourth for the moment. Here comes Daniel Voiles to the inside. Maybe the 77 Andrew Carnoli the fifth. Looking for their first win. All 3 of these drivers are here for the season. In the league, I'm pretty sure 26 does not have one, and the 77 is a rookie. Dan Park, I don't remember if he does. I think he does have one. They're side by side now for the second position here. The 2 cars behind these guys, though, lap cars, trying to get a lap back. As we go back, Sam Oscon now passing him, along with the 44 James Bush trying to keep up. They need to keep up with the 77, 26, and the 18 for this race win. Sam Oscon looking to make a 3 wide here, and that is going to be for the third position too, as the 77 up top going to get passed by these guys. Same with James Bush making a 3 wide here also. Still 3 wide there. Bear Compton though, looking to the inside. James Bush here for the 4th position. Yep. That's actually the 3rd position they're going for. We have got a battle for the race lead. Dan Park dives down to the inside of the 26, clears easily on Daniel Voiles. And here comes the 44 now. James Bush looking for the 2nd position. Dan Park takes out a commanding race lead as he passes the 26 with the ease, it felt like there. James Bush now to the inside of Voiles. Barrett Compton dives down 3 wide to the inside here in the 1 and 2. Voiles almost hits the 44 there, it felt like. Your top 5 drivers are all up here now. Dan Park, though, starting to pull away a little bit. 22 still in the race, but still on pit road. I'm assuming fixing damage. Here comes Voiles trying to go back to the inside of the 44, but can't. Andrew the 5th now to the inside of Sam Oscon. 2 lappers behind, battling it out just for the 11th position. 3 wide, Sebastian Palmer takes the 2 guys on the lead lap. There might be different tire strategies still. Barrett Compton flying towards the front of the field. To the inside of Dan Park here now for the race lead. Inside here of lap 42. Barrett Compton trying to take the race lead here away from Dan Park. Here comes the 44, James Bush, though. He's going to dive down to the inside. Going to make a 3 wide for the race lead. Dan Park, though, clears the 43, and it's back to double file for second position now. James Bush to the inside. Dives down into the corner, and looks like he will clear the 43, the 44, now up into second place here. Dan Park, though, just trying to hang on to this lead as much as he can. To the inside, James Bush looks, but doesn't get there. Barrett Compton now has a run. So go back a little bit now. Andrew the 5th looking to the inside of the 6. The Sam Oscon once again cannot get the run. The 6 had the outside line. Let's go look at the guys that started towards the back. Like the 20 car. Emerson trying to work his way through the lap traffic now. Along with the 42, Adam Gardner looking to get a top 10 here. Emerson looking to get to the points lead after his win last week. Still a long way to go for that. Adam Lowe to the inside of the 97. The 66 Luna Farmer trying to follow him. And the 8 Mitchell Hodick. Michael Hoke, sorry. My bad. I keep doing that. No, it is Mitchell Hodick. My bad. I was right. Those two, I don't know why I keep switching the name up, but they're all trying to work their way through the field. The 14, major rear end damage from that wreck. And he's going to be out the pace for quite a bit now. He's setting 39 ones to the race leaders. 38 fives. We will catch the 14 at some point here. We'll just go watch some battles where we can find them. 3 wide back here. Farron 1 lap down though, but this is a battle between the 26 and the 77 for the 5th position. It looks like Andrew got around Voiles there pretty easily. Just go back to the field. Emerson 3 wide now around all the lap traffic. It looks like he will clear them all. As he's trying to get to the front. If he could just stay ahead of them now, he might be able to. Big stack up back here. Slowed up Adam Gardner in the 42. Farmer in the 66 stuck on the high line with almost nowhere to go at the moment with all these lap cars. We got a battle for the race lead. James Bush takes the race lead. Barrett Compton also gets around Dan Park, but James Bush out of nowhere up into first. Here on lap 47 and 90. We're just past halfway here in this race. As long as we can continue to keep clicking off laps, I will be happy. Here comes Barrett Compton now back to the inside of James Bush for the race lead. Pontiac v. Pontiac. Dan Park fell off. Now it's the 4 who's trying to get a lap back at Jay McDonald. Barrett now to the inside. James Bush. Side by side here off of turn 4. 44 gets a great run out the high line. James Bush will hang on to the race lead for right now. Andrew the 5th got around. Voiles also. Voiles falls to 6th. Dan Park still hanging on to 3rd. Sam Oscon going around the outside of Farron Elam Jr. here. Emerson, though, trying his best to work his way up into this group of cars, and it looks like he will be. Thinks he can get another win this year. Dan Park back to the inside of the 44. Barrett Compton takes the race lead, though, while we weren't watching. Jay McDonald now passes Dan to the inside, trying to get up just around the 18 because that's not for position. Dan Park, though, has a great run off the high line. He's trying to chase back down Barrett Compton in the 43 here. We got 40 laps to go here. And I will be right back. I'm going to go grab some water. We'll stay on Barrett Compton until I get back. Alright, I'm back. It looks like Dan Park has caught back up to the 18, or sorry, the 43 of Barrett Compton. Now to the inside for the race lead. Goes Dan Park in the 18 car. And he's going to clear the 43 of Barrett Compton with ease. Barrett, though, trying to get around out that high line. Going to come back at the 18 of Dan Park here at the race line. Dan will lead that lap. Side by side now. Barrett Compton gets the race lead back in the high line. Andrew the 5th is here now. Blocks the 4 who's the lap car. Emerson has caught up to these guys. He's 2 seconds back now. He was back where like the 8 and the 42 are. And the 77's pitting. Pit stops are here already. So out of these top 5, we'll see who pits last, and we're going to stick with them. Barrett took a major lead there while the 77 pit, and I think he slowed up everybody there. Barrett still stays out here. And it looks like I said, they get about 22 to 25 laps in gas. That's what it seemed like. I don't remember when we started this run. But I guess they should be pitting any time now. So I think it was in the 30s. Because the yellow came out, I think, on lap 25-26. Or the first yellow did. The second yellow came out right away, so maybe not. I guess you can keep going. The 77 is just trying a different strategy, I guess. Some other people also are on pit road. Oh, 33 of Bowen Adams unfortunately had a camshaft problem. He is now out of this race. Barrett Compton though still in the race lead by 1.2 seconds over James Bush here. Neither of them are pitting. Dan Park now falling back at the very end of this run. Sam Oscon, who stayed out longest last time. Him and the, was it Voiles, I think, in the 26? Both of them stayed out very long last time. We'll see if Barrett pits here this time by as we watch the battle between the 18 and the 6 now. Emerson has caught up to these two as he navigates the other lap traffic that is still here. Will the 43 pit this time? It looks like the 43 is pitting. James Bush stays out another lap. Same with the other guys. James Bush makes it to lap 58. They have to get to 75 to go to the end. There should be one more stop after this stop for everybody. We will see here when that happens. 44 James Bush goes very low into this corner. Looks like he might be pitting here this time. James Bush on pit road. So Dan, Oscon, and Voiles. Emerson got around Voiles. So this is your pit stop for everybody. We'll go watch James Bush's pit stop here. Does he still get that lap lead? Or will he come out in comparison to who was Barrett Compton that pit first? Get some water. James Bush comes off pit road. Still gonna be ahead of everybody else by quite a bit. So I'm thinking they're gonna pit around 60s. So around the 80s, I think. Here comes Andrew the fifth actually, who did pit quite a bit early. Looks like he's gonna challenge for the race lead in the 77. Around the outside of the 44 he goes to your race lead. Barrett Compton's still a little bit farther back. Andrew Carnoli the fifth takes the race lead here at Michigan. With 30 laps to go and one more pit stop left to go. And they have to pit 25 laps. So around 85, yeah, somewhere in the 80s, they will all be pitting. It'll be like a 15 lap shootout at the end of this race. Unless we get a yellow somewhere. 30 laps to go now. A valve for the 71 now. Michael Hoax takes him out of the race. There's 32 cars left, but the 22 is not moving, so there's technically just 31 cars left in this race. Andrew, the race leader. We're gonna find some battles. God damn it, with all that. The 6 is Sam Oscon. Still fourth, but definitely way far back now. It's 4.8 seconds back. Only 3 cars really contention for this race win. But Emerson, though, trying to work his way through. He's in the top 5, being Mr. Consistent this year so far. So, excuse me, or at least a win. And now looking for another top 10 here. Because he finished last at the dirt track, unfortunately. Andrews clear of all the lap traffic. Barrett Compton and James Bush have to get through it. So we watch the battle back here around the bottom half of the top 10. You got 3 of the drivers back here. No one else on the lead lap, just these top 10 are. Emerson, falling back quite a bit there. I thought he maybe hit the wall or had a car problem. 88, Josh Mercy, back in 16th position. Having an okay day for what it's worth with that one random yellow early on coming out on the green flag pit stops there. These guys still stuck. It looks like Barrett got through the lap traffic. He's gonna go chase after the 77 now. James Bush still trying to work his way through them. It's Ford v Pontiac and Pontiac, top three. First Chevy. Watch the siren. Nope. Dan and Oscar battling here for the fourth position, sorry. First Chevy is though in the field. Looks like it is the 42 Adam Gardner. To the outside, St. Oscar goes on the 18 though. Side by side here for fourth. Into 3 and 4. So Oscon slows down quite a bit there. Haven't seen that happen a lot here today. Dan gets that position quite easily. Bear Compton to the race lead to the inside of Andrew Carnoli the fifth. He clears Barrett Compton, your race leader once again. He's going to get out to a heck of a lead. Over James Bush now, trying to get around that last lap car he has to get around. Sebastian Palmer here. Side by side, the 44 is. And we're going to watch the battle for the race lead. Andrew Carnoli the fifth, trying to get his first win of the year over Barrett Compton in the 43 and James Bush in the 44. The rest of the guys are around 4 seconds back. 14, just now going into 1 and 2. Or sorry, just now hitting the finish line. As the race leaders are coming off of turn 4 right now. So we might hit the 14 at some point here in this final run of the race. Final 2 runs, sorry. Palmer trying to get a lap back. Up in that 11th position. It'd be a good points day for him again. Palmer is third in the points. Trying to keep up with actually Dan Park in the 18, who's in fourth. Dan looks like he probably will extend his lead again here. But he is holding up a bunch of people. Worst he can finish at the moment, though, is 10th. That's just going to save him. Andrew Carnoli, the 5th, though, 23rd in points, so he has some work to do. Barrett Compton in the 43. Where is he at? Compton's last in the points, so he really needs this win in the 43. They're side by side for second, and Sebastian Palmer is making it hard on these guys. And the 4 got back around them too, as the 43 just now pulls away from Barrett Compton. That puts Andrew all the way back. Still only third place, but I think he's going to be a second behind. Yeah, 1.9 behind now because of these lap cars. Jay McDonald wants his lap back now as he's going, trying to stay in 11th, and he's the one that caused that first yellow. Or not really, he was on the outside of that guy. That guy just came up. We're going to go back now. Adam Gardner up in the 5th. He got around the 6th at some point. Got through the lap traffic, and he go catch Dan Park, who has closed the gap from 4 seconds to 3.2. Dan says he can still win this. Within the next 15 laps, everybody should be pitting once again. We go back here. The one Farron Elam Jr. making it hard on these guys back here. These lead lap cars. Adam, though, has the outside line that should be the preferred line. Unless the track change. We are now 29 laps to go in this race. These guys can't catch up back here. The 77 now 2 seconds back, and the 44 James Bush 1.6 back. But Jay McDonald really wants that lap back and wants to finish on the lead lap here at Michigan. And he's going to clear Barrett Compton almost. Compton trying to keep him a lap down. This is going to lose him time though to the 44. And the 44 almost within a second again. God damn it with the pace car. And James Bush is there. Jay McDonald gets that spot to be back on the lead lap. James Bush, though, his hair, Barrett Compton back to the inside of Jay McDonald. We have the 14 now coming up. James Bush, though, is here on Barrett Compton. I have 72 and 90 now. To the inside goes James Bush. And Barrett Compton with the 14. Very slow on the top. James Bush boxes him in with it, but 14 comes down and blocks him now. Are they going to split the 14 3 wide, or is Barrett's going to get trapped behind the 14 car? James Bush, though, clearly to the race lead now because of that 14 car. There's major damage on there. Compton finally goes back to the inside, and he's going to clear the 14 finally. Andrew the 5th, though, Dan gets around him with ease. Dan really wants to catch up to these race leaders. Barrett Compton still has to deal with the 4. Jay McDonald once again dives it down to the inside underneath the 4 car. As we're coming around to 25 laps to go here. Wait, not even, sorry. It'll be 15 to go. My bad. So yeah, everybody's going to be pitting with not a lot of laps left. So if anybody can pull a field strategy, could be pretty amazing for them. Out of the top 10 cars. Maybe that's why the 8's slow. Maybe he's trying to save fuel. I don't know if AIs could do that in this, but it'd be interesting to see. So back here, looks like Emerson got around the 6th, the same Ozcon. Adam falls back to, looks like 7th or 8th. Voil's still looking for another top 10. Continue his streaks from last year. 66 Luna Farmer. About 6 seconds back, and the 8 of Michael Hoax. Pretty far back too. Sorry, Mitchell Hodak. Not Michael Hoax. God damn it, dude. Looks like Causey had damage at some point. Maybe getting involved in one of those wrecks. Or maybe he was on the pit road around the pit lane. Under 15 to go here. When will the guys have to pit again? Or maybe can somebody make it to the end? I don't think anybody can go 30 laps and guess, but you never know. At the moment, it is just between these two drivers for this race win. The 43 and the 44. Dan Park, though, trying his best to catch up. He's cut that gap. He was like 4 or maybe 5 seconds back after pit stops. "13 laps to go here now, and Dan 2 seconds back. Can he catch up?" I'm loving it. Darren Park not really catching. Barry Compton, though, still has the 4 between him and James Bush, making it a pain for both of these drivers as he's been trying to race them as hard as he can for trying to get a lap back. He thinks there might be a yellow when everybody pits at the end. But it's only 11 laps to go here now. Some people have started to pit. The 77 already has trying to pull a strategy. We're going to keep staying out with whoever stays out the longest. 77 though, went a lap down after pitting. I think James Bush, nope, not yet. I thought he was pitting there. Coming around to 10 laps to go here this time by. Here at Michigan International Speedway. McDonald now 10th because of the pit stops that people have did. If he gets a yellow, he could get a top 10. Can anybody make it 10 more laps in fuel? Angel Gutierrez going a lap down. I think the 43 pit. No, he has not. Just falling away from the 44 James Bush with 9 laps to go. Still having to battle that 4 car quite hardly. Not making life easy for him. Jay McDonald really being a pain in the ass here. For the 43 Barrett Compton pits. He said, screw this, I'll just try to undercut if the 44 has to pit here. But 8 laps to go now. James Bush stretching it on fuel the longest of anyone. Could this hurt him against the 43 if he does have to pit? Looks like top 6 still on the track. James Bush going again. Stretching the fuel. Kind of lap 83 and 90 here. Dan Park pits. Looks like it might just be the 44 out there. Looks like Luna Farmer maybe. Farmer is still on track. Maybe they're trying to pull the strategy here. I think James Bush is pitting here. And he is. What about the 66? Are they going to pit here? The 66 does. We'll go find James Bush for his pit stop. See where he comes out in comparison to the 43 now. What does he take? Right sides? Might just be a 2-tire pit stop. And he's out and away. Did anybody take 4 tires? Will they be able to catch up to the 44 maybe? Looks like Dan Park got around the 43. Did they all take 4 tires? They're pretty far back from the 44. It's going to be only 5 laps to go this time here by. James Bush clear by a shit ton. Across the line, Bush has a 3-second lead over Barrett Compton and Dan Park, who are battling each other quite a bit back here. And they still have the lap car, Jay McDonald in between them. We're going to continue to watch this battle. If they keep battling here, all three of these guys, it's going to allow James Bush to win. Andrew the fifth out to the inside. Dan Park here for the third position now. With 4 laps to go here at Michigan International Speedway. 3 seconds from the race lead for Barrett Compton. He's pulling away from these two now. Trying to see if he can catch up to that 44 James Bush, who might have the 4 car to be a problem with. We're going to watch the battle for third now as Dan Park back to the inside of Andrew Carnoli. The fifth here. Side by side now. Going into 1 and 2. Barrett Compton 2.7 seconds back. Definitely closed in quite a bit there. Can the 4 try to battle the 44 and help out the guys behind? He did that to the 43 the whole run. Coming around to 3 laps to go. What's going to be the time here for Barrett Compton this time? 2.72. 3.1. Lost a whole bunch of time there, so I definitely think it's over. James Bush probably will have this one. Sam Oz come back in 5th over Adam Gardner. Emerson in 7th in the 20. Farmer. Voiles back in 8th. Farmer back in 9th. And 10th is the 8 of Mitchell Hudak. 2 laps to go here for James Bush. Coming around to possibly get his first win, I think, in the league, even though he's been in all 3 seasons. I could be wrong. I think he won a Martinsville race. James Bush in the bottom 5 at points. In 36th, looking to get a win here today. Barrett Compton also bottom 5, 39th in points. These two are going to gain a lot. However, Darren Park, your points leader, is 3rd. With 1 lap to go here for James Bush. And he is still pulling away from the guys behind him. And only 10 people are going to finish on the lead lap. 31 left in the race. Around turn 4 for the final time. James Bush comes out the corner. He's going to come around to win his first race in the year. As for second, Barrett Compton holding off Dan Park. Second and third for them. Andrew Carnoli the 5th for 4th. Sam Oscon gets a 6th place. Or 5th place over Adam Gardner in 6th. 7th. Emerson Arden over Daniel Voiles in 8th. 9th is Luna Farmer in 10th. Mitchell Hodak there in the 8 car. Well, looks like it is complete. We will export. And we'll see you guys back with the points. Let's go process. Race 3. We had 21 lead changes, 2 yellows for 8 laps, and 7 different leaders. As for the results, here we go. James Bush led 23 of the 90 over Barrett Compton's 20, 7 for Dan Park, Andrews 13, 7 for Sam Oscom, Voiles 3. Reese Schaefer, unfortunately, back in 29th, led 17 early on. But good for him, he got some extra bonus points, so he at least gets one more, yeah, a couple more points than Ryan Keenan ahead of him. As for your rookie, or sorry, manufacturers awards, blah blah blah. Reese Schaefer had pole. James Bush was your front runner, 23 laps. Met the challenge. Sam Oscon finishes from 35th to get a nice top 5 day here for him. Merkel started second, lost 34 spots, retired, finishing 36th. And your diehard racer apparently was Jackson Wade, who wasn't even on the track but finishes 38th. 63 laps down, unfortunately for him. We'll generate those files. Let's take a look at the standings. Dan Park now a commanding 96-point lead already here over Sebastian Palmer with 3 top 5s, 3 top 10s on the year, 3 for 3. No wins yet. Josh Marcy, the average finish of 13th, gets up in the second. Emerson, another good run, gets another top 10 on the year, puts him up in the fourth in the points, 118 back. With the win, however, for boop, 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 James Bush, that puts him up in the 18th in the points, plus 18 spots. Pretty sure he was the biggest mover, other than Barrett Compton, maybe. Compton should have moved up. He only moved up 11. Your biggest loser, Merkel did go -6, but he's at the bottom of the points. Jackson Wade -11, Smith -13, -12 up here for Bone. Andrew Carnolia, the fifth, got +16. James, like I said, with his win, +18. So it's a lot of points moving around still. And we'll go from here. We will see you guys next time. Give me a second. Next race is at Texas. We will see you guys there for 151 laps. Peace out, guys. Uh-oh. Did it end?